Hello everybody and welcome to How To Zeepkist Season 1 Bank Turns. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to go back to photo mode again. Try and go through this map in photo mode really quickly. We have another one of those convex pieces at the start where we're going to be kind of rolling off. Attempting to go a little bit wide here. This is a flat turn, which is a little bit different, but this is a more realistic use case for a lot of bank turn maps. You know, trying to stay left so that we're not going to gain any air, so we can cut in. We do have a little bit of a difficult turn here with, again, that same kind of like thread the needle. We're trying to get over to the right to avoid any air time. It's a mini drop here with some Ronin dots to try and jump like you saw 376 and Tommy Gaming do. Again, a little bit of a rollover, trying to stay low, and then heading up high slowly, cutting over, staying as low as possible, and cutting down. This one's another one of those same kinds of jumps without the Ronin dots, so this really shows you kind of like this is like a way of trying to show people like what you're supposed to do without telling them throughout the entire map what to do. This is a very tight turn. That's a little bit of a difficult part. If you have a lot of speed, you're going to, again, cut down and around, and cut down again, and try and stay that same kind of like rollover with an inner, not an inner wall ride, but trying to get down low, and then just to the finish. So we're going to show kind of roughly what that's supposed to look like. Around, staying low in this section. Rolling off. I did need to use a little bit of arms up there just to... I messed that part up. But I did need to use a little bit of arms up there to make sure I got that landing good. How are you guys liking the stream so far? I'm curious if you guys like this format. If there's anything you guys think that should be changed for future ones. Yeah. So that is a difficult corner, especially with speed. Some of these tracks you do have to kind of like learn where you're going before you go, which is a little bit unfortunate. But like I said, it is a good track to be practicing on. So again, we're trying to stay as low as possible typically. The one thing you're going to notice also is sometimes when I'm staying as low as possible, I'm not actually technically there. And sometimes it's because of the lead up to whatever the next turn is. So by knowing what the next turn is, sometimes you might not want to be as low as possible to allow you to actually hit that turn properly. Like even on that first one, you notice like I'm not immediately going all the way down to the ground, and the reason why is because I don't need to. I'm trying to make it a slightly more direct path, so I'm able to stay up a little bit higher, and I'm just trying to make sure I'm not like gaining any air. So again, with this part, you remember how I mentioned before that you can try and like angle your cart the direction you want to before the turn and use that to your advantage. That's something that I'm doing right there to try and make sure that I'm able to make the turn without smoking. So again, with that part, you'll notice like I took that first turn a little bit sharper. So because of that, I was not rotated as much. My cart was not as rotated. And what happens with that is because it's not as rotated, I now have to turn more in a difficult section that you're already like slightly overspeeding. And by doing that, you end up losing the ability to turn as much as you need to. But instead, if you're able to rotate that cart a little bit earlier by maybe going a little bit wider on this turn right here. So going a little bit wider, we're going to smoke our tires. But by going wider, you can already be like part of the way through that turn before it even starts. See, so I'm already part of the way through that turn there, and you can see I'm now able to basically go straight through that section. I was able to gain 1 speed on it, and I was already behind. So I mean, like, that by itself, just like that slight rotation, is enough to allow you to be a decent amount faster. I would like to thank everyone for watching the video, and if you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.